Hello, it's Saturday morning. Now I'm starting today's vlog with some good news. You might have heard if you watched yesterday's vlog right at the end, Isabel suddenly bounced back yesterday and she had a great surge of energy and suddenly just felt so much better. So that was really good news. The second bit of good news was I finally heard from the NHS and my PCR test came back negative as expected. I don't actually know if that means I can go out now. I'm a bit confused. I might just wait till tomorrow. I really don't know. I mean, I know normally if your test comes back negative, that's it, you don't have to isolate anymore. But it's been a bit different for me because I have been in a place with somebody with COVID. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just wait till tomorrow. The other bit of good news, well, I suppose it's good news. It's gone cooler. It's 27 degrees in the house at the moment, which I think is getting on for 80 Fahrenheit. We were supposed to have a storm last night, but we didn't get one. I was waiting. I was half expecting my beans to be halfway down the road this morning, but they're still intact. They're flapping about in the breeze. Of course, they've stopped the minute I get out here. They were flapping about in the breeze, honest. Oh, mind you, that has come in over at a rather interesting angle. That's moved in the night. Maybe we did have some wind after all. Look, I've just spied a courgette. Let's be having you. Oh, yes. That's a beauty, isn't it? Well, I'm actually chilly now. And I've got pyjama bottoms on today for the first time in a week. Apart from when I went to practice my flute yesterday, I had to put some trousers on to go in the cave because it was cold down there. I'm going to make myself a coffee now and wake up quietly and slowly with nobody else around and go finish my vlog off. That's finished. Getting ready to upload to YouTube. Oh, I'm having a lovely cozy time in my bed, I am. I do like Saturdays. I'm gonna have some flashcard fun in a minute with my Portuguese flashcards. When you're doing these, you just think, oh, that's an overwhelming amount of stuff. Am I ever gonna be able to like memorize this stuff? But you'd be amazed, with spaced repetition, they go in. Coffee has magically appeared. Well, it wasn't actually magic. I made it. Well, I reheated what was left of the pot that I did earlier whilst unloading the dishwasher. 2 birds and 1 stone and all that. I'm going to play with my flashcards. This is what I like to do. So when I'm just starting to use them, I like to start with the foreign language side and see if I can remember what it was in English. So I have a go. And if I get it right, I put it in the right hand pile and I go ding. Well, I don't always go ding. When I was doing it with Izzy, I used to do sound effects. I used to use this a lot when I was homeschooling, you know, for the rote memorisation stuff. Not that I was a fan of just rote memorisation for homeschooling, but it had its place on the odd occasion. Anyway, so I gradually get my right pile and my wrong pile. If I get it wrong, I shove it over there and so on and so forth. And then at the end, when I've done that, I put all the right ones to one side and then I just get the wrong ones, give them a shuffle and start again, keeping on. Well, I start with the Portuguese and try and guess the English because that is way easier than the other way around. And then when I've done this to the point that I'm familiar with all of them and I can do them off pat, then I switch and start with the English, and I basically do the same thing. By the time I get to make the switch where I start with the English and try and remember the Portuguese phrase, by that point I've become quite familiar with it through the process of doing it the other way around because I always say it out loud and I'm developing a bit of a muscle memory thing through that process. So yeah, that's how I do it. Some of them are a lot easier than others, like 1 or 2 are just the odd word and I've got them already from having gone through them twice. Like myths, I can tell you that's mitos. Like easy peasy, like I could probably even throw that out already, but I'll keep it in a bit. Because I've got these little phrases directly transcribed from dialogue of a spontaneous interview, I know I can feel confident that they are natural phrases that people actually say. Whereas if I learn them from a book, like it's a bit more contrived somehow, it's a bit more tidied up, and people in real life don't necessarily speak like the same language that you would read in a book. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of why I like to do this. It's a little bit later now. I've gone back to that video interview I've been trying to transcribe for days. And I've just jotted down a few more phrases and practiced saying along what he's saying with the subtitles. But now I'm starting to feel peckish, so I'm going to go and get myself some breakfast and then I'm going to treat myself to a Saturday vlog watching because there's somebody I watch who uploads on Saturdays and I'm always excited to see her latest videos. So yeah, I'm going to settle down and watch that. And she always does really long ones. This one's like 45 minutes, so probably I'll watch a bit and pause it and then come back to it in instalments throughout the day whenever I'm having my little breaks. Well, I haven't done this for a while. Oh, they're around the wrong way. Right, I have had a think and I'm pretty sure that I'm allowed out, so I'm just going to go for a walk off-road somewhere, you know, where I'm not going to bump into anybody, or if I do, you know, it'll be at a distance and in fresh air. I haven't put these on for ages. Feels weird to have shoes on again. Double bow, I always do it. I've had a bath and hair wash, put my hair up. I decided it's definitely not sun hat weather, so I've got my hair up high, you see, because when I think I'm going to have to put a hat on, I do plaits, because the hat just kind of pivots around on the high pony. It doesn't work at all. But the sky is grey and ominous and gloomy looking. I was going to have my walk later, but I thought I'm going to get it now before it starts raining, because it looks like it's really going to empty down. So I was a bit confused about the whole can I go out or not thing. Late last night, you see, when the email came through, it said to log your result on the app, and I logged the result on the app with the code that it gives you to put in, and it said if you have, and then it named the 3 out-of-date symptoms, you know, high temperature, cough, etc. If you have any of those, continue to self-isolate. But it didn't say you may go free. But so I took it to mean that I can go free unless I have those symptoms. But then I thought, well, what if the app hasn't really been in proper communication with Track and Trace, and the app doesn't know that I've been in a house with somebody who is actually positive? But anyway, when I finally had a text this morning from Track and Trace, it said to follow the instructions to do with isolation from the app. So I think I can go out. That was a long-winded way of saying it. It's confusing, isn't it? Well, I'm out on my first walk in approximately 10 days and it feels absolutely great to get out. I haven't been speaking to the camera yet because I've been listening to a new music download that I treated myself to, which is, oh, it's just gone off the screen. Talisk it is. Funnily enough, this track is called Crooked Water Valley, and look where I am. Quite a crooked water valley. Anyway, thoroughly enjoying that. I'll leave a link to that in the description if you like. Oh, it feels so good to be out. I hear something rustling. Is that an animal I can hear? Or a human? Sometimes you get people paddling around in the river in waders, trying to catch fish and stuff. Suddenly wishing I brought my zoom camera out, but I didn't. You know me, I like my water shots, they're very relaxing. Whenever I come across them later when I'm editing, I'm like all soothed by the water shots. I'm going to crack on with my walk now though. See you back home. Oh, hello. I'm back home. I'm actually filming this on my GoPro because I was using it for my walk. Isabel's got the oven on and she's actually going to do me some lunch. Yay. I'll probably make the salad, I think, probably like yesterday. We haven't discussed this yet. I reckon I need to feed my plants, you know. Or do I? I mean, is it going to rain? Maybe I'll just do the pots. Oh, I don't know. Look what happened to this. No, they're still wet actually. No, we're all right. We don't need to do them. What I'm going to do next is make myself a nice cup of tea, get upstairs and sort my footage out that I've filmed so far, and make sure I haven't done too much. Because this is something I like to try and do at least halfway through a vlog, to make sure I don't do more than I can comfortably edit in a day. So yeah, and then I'll probably either eat lunch or practice my flute, depending on when Izzy gets the lunch ready for. But I'm definitely going to practice my flute this afternoon. This is where I try not to bash the camera off the stand. Oh goodness. One of these days I'll get the optimal flute shot. Don't think it's going to be today. It's about 8:15 now. Isabel is feeling so much better. She's playing chess on Zoom with her grandparents in turn. My mum's in the chess hot seat at the moment. My dad's already had a game with her, and I'm gonna make some food as he's asking for pasta with tomatoes today, which is good. I like making that. I was standing here looking at the rest of this salad from earlier and thinking there's absolutely no reason why I can't just chuck that in the pan and saute it with all the other veg, because it's only onions. Oh, there's a bit of cucumber. It's probably still be alright, or I could just pick those bits out. Rare cucumber issue solved. Look what else is going in though, out of the garden today. Woo! I might have a quick look, see if there are any more of those. Here there were a few more lurking. They're hiding these beans because they're so densely packed in. I'm doing something a bit unorthodox again. I found some paneer in the fridge that definitely needed eating, which is Indian cheese. And I don't know if you know what paneer is, but if you put it in hot dishes, it doesn't melt. It stays, you know, in its shape. It's in a lot of Indian curries and things. But I've never known it to be in pasta tomato jollop. But it's going in today. Oops-a-daisy. Yeah, might need to change that t-shirt. Dinner's nearly ready. They're still playing chess, but she reckons the game is wrapping up and is near the end. I don't know how people know these things, but anyway, I've just had a taste of that with the paneer in, and you know what? In that sort of culinary context, it tastes a lot like mozzarella but non-melted and keeping its shape, because it's very different to halloumi. It's a lot milder and less salty, and it's less squeaky. If you've tried halloumi, it's a bit like when you're eating it. That isn't. Your teeth just kind of glide through it like a blade, you know. But yeah, really nice. I would do it again. If you'd like to support this channel and video, a like really actually helps to boost it and get it put in front of more eyeballs, so I really appreciate that. And if you're new here and would like to follow more of our story, do hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!